Well, I learned about something called tapping about 15 years ago by accident. I thought I was going to a meditation class and they started tapping and I thought it was the weirdest thing ever, but it worked so well that I became a tapping instructor. So I'm really excited to share this with you. And this is how it works. So when you're having an uncomfortable emotion, you name it and then you start doing the tapping. And when you name it, you say a phrase and then you start tapping. So do you have any emotion that you've been kind of feeling uncomfortable with lately?
I've been feeling some sadness lately.
Well, let's try some tapping on your sadness.
Okay.
So the way this works is you say a phrase, and the phrase is, even though I feel, and whatever the feeling is, so for you it would be sadness, I am present, I am connected, I am safe. Those are the words that you want to say as you're tapping. Okay, and the way it starts is you start tapping here on the side of your hand, and you just use these two fingers, and you don't have to tap real hard, but just enough to you can feel it. So you would say, even though I feel sad, I am safe, connected, and present. And you can either tap just on one hand or you could tap a little bit on both hands. Either one is fine. But the second place you tap now is your inner eyebrow. So you repeat the phrase, even though
I feel sad right now, I am safe, connected, and present.
And before you start this, you could even rate your feeling on the scale from 0 to 10. So Kim, when you would say, how sad?
Moved.
Oh yeah, I moved, yeah.
Okay.
Outer eyebrow.
Outer eyebrow.
I've been doing this so long, I just automatically move and I didn't say it, sorry.
I would say that my sadness is about a 6.
Okay. And now the next place, I'm going to say it before I move it, is under the eye.
Even though I feel sad right now, I am safe, connected, and present.
Perfect. And now you're going to go underneath the nose.
Even though I feel sad right now, I am safe, connected, and present.
Perfect. And now under the lip. And sometimes people call this emotional acupuncture because you're working with the meridian points, but it's just helping to move the energy, and it's working with your physiology, your biology, your nervous system, which is where these emotions can get stuck. And now the next place is right here under your collarbone. I'm just going to tap on one side because I have this microphone, but Kim is tapping on both sides.
You can do it.
Or you can take your hand the way Kim is doing it and you can tap like that.
Even though I feel sad right now, I am safe, connected, and present.
And then the next spot is at the bra line or about 3 inches below the nipple on the sides, and you can either do it like a monkey or you can give yourself a hug. And you can tap that way.
I like a hug.
Like the hug better?
Even though I feel sad right now, I am safe, connected, and present.
And then the last place is on the top of your head, and you can take your 2 fingers and do that again, or you can even pat yourself, but you're just tapping yourself lightly here on the top of the head, and you can say the phrase one more time. Even though I feel sad right now, I am safe, present, and connected. And then when you feel complete, you can just take your hands and lay them on your lap and take a nice exhale. And this is where you'll check in with yourself. And you'll notice a couple of things could have happened. One, you might notice is that nothing happened, that you feel exactly the same. Another thing you could feel is that your emotion has changed. So maybe sadness turned into anger or turned into fear or something like that. Or you could notice that the feeling is much more comfortable in your body, or you could notice that the feeling actually intensified. So any of those are fine. And I want to make sure I say this, that the purpose of tapping is not to get yourself to feel a certain way. It's to get more comfortable with your feelings. So it's not to feel better, but it's to get better at feeling. And so once we don't resist these emotions, then they just come through like a wave. They last 90 seconds at the most, and then they're gone. So we are wired for our feelings just to move through us, but many of us haven't been taught how to do that, or we weren't raised in environments where that was modeled for us or allowed, and so we kind of get a lot of these blockages. So this is just a way, kind of think of it as, you know, kind of emotionally flossing your teeth. It's just a way to kind of keep things moving, keep things flowing, and you can use it anytime, anywhere. When I was going through my divorce, I used it quite a bit. And you know, I've been sometimes even in a place like a meeting or a restaurant, and I am just under the table saying a phrase to myself and tapping myself on my hand, and nobody even knows that I'm doing it. So I like that you can do it anytime, anywhere, and it can really help your nervous system. So thank you, Kim.
Thank you, Laura.